Sling that jank. Thank you for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, it would be very helpful for you to give me a like and most importantly hit that subscribe button so in the future together we can sling some jank. Thanks in advance.
Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. This is another discussion video. I want to talk about mono green Stompy today. Over the last couple of days we had, first off we had there was a Star City Games team open where a lot of mono green decks came in. And then there, I believe, the standard classic as well. So I've got two decks pulled up here. One is the first place deck for the standard classic from SCG tournament that happened this weekend. They called it mono green aggro, but it's really just another mono green Stompy deck. And then in the recent 5.0 that just came out, just got posted, there's another mono green Stompy deck. They're a little bit similar. Or they're very similar, but have a few minor changes. But so we'll look at this winning list at the SCG Classic. A big thing I'm seeing here that I think is going to be all over the place. First off, I think this deck is developing to be one of the higher tier mono decks, to be honest with you, because this deck, I believe, probably crushes mono red. First off. And now people are figuring this card out, Mare, a 5/3 hexproof that can't be blocked by black creatures. So this just crushes mono black zombies as well. Also, this 5/3 hexproof right here is going to be super problematic for a lot of decks. These Grixis control decks and everything. So prior to M19, mono green didn't really have, I don't think, a really solid 4-drop that they were running. They just had more 3-drops like more Thrashing Brontodons, alongside the Steel Leaf Champions, and we'll look at the other list at 5.0 here. Yeah, pretty much seeing more of the same as far as the creatures, just minor different configurations here and there. For the recent 5.0, he chose to have 3 Mare's main and 1 in the side. But also, they got this deck has Thorn Lieutenant now, which, yeah, is a pretty good 2-drop. I think it's quite superior to stuff like Merfolk Branchwalker, which is what we had prior to this. This guy is another, it's just a target removal. It leaves behind a 1/1 creature. And that late game pump, I mean, hitting with a 6/5 out of nowhere could be quite good for a 2-drop. So I think this is the deck to be on the lookout for, or maybe one to try transitioning into in the metagame, because with these additions, Mare, Thorn Lieutenant, this just has a lot of, if it wasn't beefy enough before, it looks like it's just gonna get even worse, and then the mana is good enough to where you splash black here, obviously primarily for the Scrounger, but I mean, look at these sideboard cards: Vraska, Hour of Glory. I mean, this is a mono green deck that has realistic answers to the most problematic things in the metagame that it could face off against. And then this natural hate against, I mean, a 5/3 hexproof alone is just problematic for so many decks. Me personally, some version of this deck is what I would be interested in trying out in standard next, to be honest with you. This looks just really super sweet and enticing. I mean, I want to cast Thorn Lieutenant followed by a Steel Leaf Champion into a Mare. That sounds awesome. Or, maybe skip the Thorn Lieutenant, go turn 1 Land War Elves into a Steel Leaf into a Mare, maybe Galt after that. So I just want to take a little time out and talk about these decks. I think this is what I got my targets on to run some matches with. It just looks too sweet to pass up. I think blue-white getting kind of pushed back out of the metagame a little bit is letting all these rock, paper, scissors of different decks shine. So let me know what you think. I'd be interested to know your comments. If anybody's ran this deck and had some success with it, or any tech in regards to it, let me know.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and together let's slink some jank.